Welcome to Reading the Game, the show where I read the game and you get to listen to me reading the game. And I get one of my 10,000 books and we get to learn new things about our favorite games and just talk about them. It's so much fun. Who doesn't enjoy talking about video games? Yes. And we're back with more Library of Ruina. Specifically, we'll be looking at the stray dogs this time. I believe they are a syndicate, which is a little bit higher than some of the other syndicates we have seen, but still not quite there. Let me get out of the way. And we shall begin reading with this random stray dog page. Yes. It's true that our syndicate is sorta intimidating, and got a tight hierarchy going on. But the bond between members is strong. We're actually leagues nicer than those office fooks who exploit and abandon each other with every breath. Those crooked bar stewards do anything for profit. I'm sometimes in a way of the stuff they pull. I actually used to be a rat. Yes, those filthy and wretched rats everyone looks down upon. It's amazing that I'm now standing shoulder to shoulder with the dogs, ain't it? I busted my butt crawling up the ladder. I did everything in my power. I got a small tattoo with the little cash I had, and rummaged through the trash to find worn-out but still usable accessories. It was a damn tough climb up here. I'm starting to feel like it might have been better off just to live as a rat. Here, a strict barking order is set up between members. It's honestly nothing like the rats who move in close packs. Sometimes I do miss my old family. A former rat. We have met the rats before, of course. So meeting a former rat in another syndicate, someone who has managed to jump up the social hierarchy, is rather impressive given how many people have said that such a thing is almost impossible. This person has worked their way very hard, but may regret their new standing. Very interesting. Shall we go on to Zulu, who I believe has something very similar to say? Even if you make your way up to the big leagues and become a decently influential syndicate, there's still loads of stronger gangs above ya. And they peck at you all the same. No matter how far a syndicate climbs and tries, you just can't surpass the 5 fingers, the top. Syndicates ain't too different from fixers in that you have to repeat the same stupid shit, following orders from above. So, in my opinion, holding on to your place seems wiser than trying to climb up out of ambition or greed. Unless you're at rock bottom, of course. Someone's got to be below us to serve as a punching bag, ain't right? Zulu seems to admit that the stray dogs are quite close to the bottom of rankings. And I suppose that is the way, at least fixers tend to get paid for what they do. Syndicates seem to just be unruly street gangs more than anything. However, we do have an interesting mention of the 5 fingers, which I'll admit at this point in the game is a little more confusing than anything else. It is probably the first mention we've had of them, really. We have not encountered them, and so Zulu has dropped us some more. For now, Totino's page. Tattoos are the cleanest type of augmentation procedure you could get. I only got it because Guillaume pushed me to give it a shot. I'm pretty satisfied with the results. It doesn't cost an awful lot, and it looks pretty damn nice, too. Weak-ass wimps run away at the sight of my tattoos. But you see, coolness isn't the only notable feature of these tattoos. There's tons of tattoo types depending on the quality of the ink and the material used, but generally speaking, you have results like a burst of strength or skin as hard as steel. It used to be a singularity, but ever since the wing owning the tech got snapped and its patent expired, everyone and their mother has been using it. Don't get tattoos that are too cheap, though. You might wake up to find melted flesh. You only get exactly what you pay for in this city. Bastards are only honest when money is involved. Now this is wonderful. Tattoos was something I was actually kind of interested. I believe it was the Hook office that first told us about the many different things we could get to augment ourselves and give us the edge in a city. And tattoos was something I found vaguely interesting. So I was glad that the stray dogs came along and went, yes, this is how tattoos work. Thank you, Dino, for explaining that. We appreciate your contribution to the world building. It is highly appreciated. Thank you, Dino. Now, young me. Some fools laugh at these accessories I'm wearing. They think I'm a glossy punk trying to look cool. Faked out with random ornaments without a second thought. What they don't know is these ain't just for fashion. And they're good for making arrogant idiots let their guard down. But before that, they're workshop products with real practical uses. You heard about people use belts to choke others, didn't you? These accessories are similar to that. They're useful for beating someone to death, though I gotta take the risk that comes from using them. Expensive gadgets crafted by premium workshops have almost zero side effects. On the other hand, this ring, for example, lets me deliver a hard blow with my punches, but it chafes the skin on my hand at the same time. This one's on me for using it too long, and I hear quality products usually get regular repairs and maintenance to prevent that. The side effects on my gear is pretty minor and negligible, but in worse cases, you get some poor sod whose neck got snapped by the necklace they were wearing. Oh no, is that why in school they tell you to take your necklace off before joining sports? No, it's definitely not that. That is terrifying, that even your equipment could very much turn against you. Nothing is good in this city, is it? You could have tattoos that melt you and necklaces that could snap your neck. Oh no. Oh no. Although, we do love the stray dogs. They've given us just a wonderful picture of the world here, whether you are someone who has managed to pull yourself up from your bootstraps and at least get to the level of a stray dog from a rat, then your life still is not rainbows. But maybe the money still helps out, if you even get more money. Syndicates do not tend to make as much money as offices. However, they do seem to have a much better camaraderie going on, as much as the stray dogs seem to have a very strict hierarchy. They seem to have a more familial bond due to it. It is very good, and we got even more information on what you can do to power yourself up in the city. Very nice. Thank you, stray dogs. What good boys you are. Next up will be the Molar office in the next video. I hope you learned something or at least enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much. We have read the game. Goodbye.